Ora, saudações pessoal, o meu nome é Atecep e sejam todos muito bem-vindos a mais uma live stream muito linda. Aqui no canal vamos continuar a jogar, obviamente, Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. Pá, gosto muito deste jogo, gosto mesmo genuinamente deste jogo. Por acaso é jogo que só joguei, acho eu, 2 vezes. Mas é jogo que marcou-me por acaso uma fase muito peculiar da minha vida. Estava a iniciar o ensino superior e tal. E foi um jogo que na altura marcou-me imenso. Mas bem, não vamos perder mais tempo e vamos continuar a jogar este jogo muito lindo. Vamos dar continue, que é isso que interessa. Olha, felizmente nós na stream passada conseguimos salvar esta senhora, porque estava aqui o bandido. O bandido fugiu porque eu autorizei, porque eu sou uma pessoa bastante compreensiva. Agora vou só falar com a senhora, só para ver se ela está bem, se está saudável. Como se encontra, Josie Thorpe?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them
Tudo tranquilo.
in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
Tudo, não passa nada.
Oh, thank God. When those men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked the protocols myself.
Não duvido, minha senhora.
I expect Pritchard's doing the same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will want to question you. But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're a hero.
Claro, salvei o mundo.
I thought that maniac was gonna kill me.
Way to secure the terrorist leader, Jensen. Now the bastard's free to spread his lies and cause more trouble.
Tá bem. Preferias que a senhora morresse? Era? Pois. Exato. Era o que eu pensei.
Jensen? You're the guy who was sent in before us? Those hostages owe you a lot. Nice going.
Pronto, este gajo é mais sensato. Não é? Está.
I can't believe they made us wait out here while the leader of these assholes got away.
God damn!
How the hell did you let the bastard get away? You dropped the ball, pal.
Ai, tá a foder, salvei os terroristas, não.
Sorry, Mr. Thornton.
Salvei todos
I can't let anyone
os
in.
reféns.
She's still in there.
Não te preocupes.
My wife, is she all right?
Está perfeita.
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. Swab will need to debrief her, but you'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're
No.
a true hero, man. I'll find
Tudo
some way to
tranquilo.
repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't
Claro.
be modest.
I
didn't
never asked for
recognize you
this.
before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to be back at work yet. Thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
Ah, mas tu até bates mal, meu, com o meu profissionalismo. Sabes que eu sou aquele gajo que domina o mundo e que atira caixotes ao pingo. Ai, desculpa! Ah! Fogo! Opa, não havia necessidade.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Não havia necessidade de tanta violência. Eu só atirei um caixote, meu.
Sorry, Mr. Thornton.
Fogo.
Target is unlocked.
Fogo. Eu só atirei um caixote. Eu não fiz mal a ninguém. Fogo. Espera aí, deixa-me brincar aqui um bocado. Espera aí.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen.
Deixa eu ver se
And not just the
eles se
men in
pegam
suits.
comigo.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Claro.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right.
Claro.
You ready to go?
Pois. Ready. Siga.
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
E esta textura toda empenada. Não sei se gosta destas texturas. Aí vamos outra vez à base? Ok. Faz sentido. Se calhar agora tenho que falar outra vez com o Serif, não? Imagino que sim. Esta Skybox... Esta Skybox deixa muito a desejar. Pá, mas... Lá está, também é um jogo de 1994, não é?
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy
Okay.
that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So,
Thanks.
how's it feel? Being augmented.
I never asked for this.
Don't take it the wrong way.
I never
I've got a
asked
few
for
neural
this.
enhancements myself. Discrete ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't.
Pois.
Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
Today felt good. Surprisingly good. I think people should stop asking me so many questions. They came in handy today, but still. I didn't choose to get augmented.
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr.
Pois.
Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah.
Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Ok. Vou falar sobre o primeiro ataque. Perguntar o que é que ela sabe.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way.
Duvido.
Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Duvido.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
I never asked for this.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us,
They were gone.
whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Pois, era o que eu estava a pensar.
I'm gonna find them, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Good night. Good night, Melly. Good night. Eu bem que tento fazer aquela voz de... Good night, Malik. Mas não dá. Não dá, que é uma voz muito... sexy. Eu não consigo ser sexy. Pronto. Aqui eu tinha visto isto, não dá com nada. Pronto, vamos então, sendo assim, dirigirmos-nos para o objetivo principal. Pois. Estamos a ser atacados fortemente. Isto é uma teoria da conspiração. Conspiração. Ok, não é para aqui. Oh, o que tem isto aqui? Alright. Interessante. Mais uma vez, estão em sítios que nunca ninguém esteve, nem os próprios developers do jogo. Bem, já tinha estado aqui. Ou não? Não, senhora. Vamos. Eu não me recordo de neste jogo haver sítio para gastar dinheiro. Não me recordo mesmo de haver sítios que se possa gastar dinheiro neste jogo. Mas pronto, também a última vez que joguei isto já foi há muito tempo.
Can someone tell me how the purists were even able to break into the plant? We're supposed to have state-of-the-art security measures here.
Pois,
I think it's disgusting.
inside job.
My opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics keep attacking us.
People seem to think we're hiding something.
Only because Eliza Kazan keeps spinning it that way.
Olha na Shia. Returns in Triumph. Alright.
What happened?
What happened?
Grande Nayashira. Nossa menina. Ah. Dá para passar por aqui.
One company and one man can do that
Interesting.
by himself. They're a bunch of
I never asked for this. Pronto. É onde? É lá fora?
This whole thing just brings back that. All I do is watch Pipe, but it was hard.
Ah não, é em cima. Ok.
Josie Thorpe. She's the plant manager.
Right, Josie. Yeah, I met her. What happened?
I heard the leader of the terrorists had a gun to raise.
Espera aí, eu agora tenho hacking. Eu posso abrir estas situações todas? Dois, acho que não posso, mas não. Posso. Agora, uma coisa é poder, outra coisa é dever. Detection 70%. Pois. Isto é nível 2. Quero ver se existe algum de nível 1.
Steve Jobs talk about.
I bet he's trying to convince him to come out of hiding and make a statement that we'll be all right.
Nível 2. Tech Lab. Mas eu não quero ir já ao Tech Lab. Quero ver se... Level 4. Deixa-me ver aqui em cima. Quero ver o que é que há aí de level 1. Level 2? É tudo level 2.
We wouldn't even be considering restrictions.
We don't know that for sure.
And if they hadn't been
Level 3. Ah, pois esta já estava aberta. Level 2. Pronto. Vamos então ao Tech Lab falar com o nosso amigo Pritchard. Esse gajo é bué chato. Detesto esse gajo. Hey, Pritchard, leave the kids alone. Ok, desculpem. Teve mais piada na minha cabeça. Teve muito mais piada na minha cabeça, sinceramente. Mas pronto. Vamos lá falar com o Pritchard.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Ok, desculpa. Este gajo é muito passivo-agressivo, eu não sei se sou fã.
Just leave, Jensen. I'm very busy.
És um invejoso. Tu tens inveja. Beijo no ombro. Os invejosos. Pronto. Pá, eu vou... Peraí, que há aqui uma situação. Eu não tenho... Ah, pois, eu tenho 2 Praxis Kits. Pois tenho. Então deixa-me ver aqui. O que é isto? Não. Eu posso abrir cenas de level 2. Não? Mas há um problema. O problema é que... Stealth, que é isto? Decreases the chances of detection when capturing or fortifying nodes. Pode ser. E posso usar outra vez e baixa-me para 30. Ok. Está perfeito. Pronto. Será que deva começar aí a hackear a torta e a direito? Se calhar começo. Se calhar não é má ideia. Se calhar gostava de começar a hackear isto. Olha, vamos hackear o 20. Ui, não consigo. Pronto, já está a começar mal. Ui, este também não consigo. Pronto, está o caldo entornado. E aqui o 27. Também passo do 24 para o 27. Faz sentido. Ah, este já posso. Vamos tentar hackear isto. Só tem 4 tentativas. Fortify. Perfect. Detection. Vamos capturar o spam. Bom, já está o caldo entornado.
Access granted.
Pronto. Pá, não foi flawless, mas deu para o gasto. Não foi flawless, mas deu para o gasto. Isto aqui leva-me onde? Ah, eu exploro tudo. Eu gosto é disso. De exploramento. Certo. Então vou voltar para trás porque o que eu preciso... Melhor, não preciso, mas quero. É hackear aquela porta. Pá, só mais... Porque, pronto, consigo... Lá está. Ganhar experiência. Já dá.
Access granted.
75 créditos, ainda ganhei 50 de XP. Pronto. Sim, ainda valeu a pena. Toca hackear isto tudo. Bora, querem.
Access granted.
Arcar Boy. Por acaso adoro este mini-jogo do hacking do Deus Ex. Do Human Revolution. Por acaso nem me lembro como é que é o do 329642. Por acaso também nem sei qual é o do Mankind Divided. Nem me recordo se é igual. Esse só joguei mesmo uma vez. Esse infelizmente só joguei mesmo uma vez. Ui.
Access granted.
Que pro, meu. Tudo controlado. Por acaso estava aqui a preparar o espaço para usar o Quick Stop. Mas não foi necessário. Oi! Desculpe, minha senhora. Eu não queria entrar assim dessa forma.
I hear you cleared up the situation at the plant, Adam. Nice job.
Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado, minha senhora. Olha, estou a usar o seu computador, mas não é mal, bem não? Olha, minha senhora, não tem aí gavetas que eu possa roubar? Não. Oh. Isso é que não pode ser. Isso é que me corta o coração. Vamos lá, Kiara.
Access granted.
Uf. One Cyber Boost? Não, pois, muito. Por acaso, já não me recordo mesmo. Para que é que serve o dinheiro neste jogo? É irrelevante. Este aqui temos código, mas eu vou tentar fazer hacking só mesmo para ter a experiência.
Access granted.
Roubo tudo. É tudo gatunado. Ah, este é o que diz Eclipse, né? Pronto, é Eclipse, certo. Mas eu posso fazer hacking. Para ganhar ainda mais experiência. Porque experiência é conhecimento. Ok. Só por causa das letras até vou fortificar esta coisa toda. Até ficas tolo. E que é? Oh, nem choras.
Access granted.
Só mesmo pelo ver que eu é que sou. Ora, estas condutas levam-me aqui para o escritório ao lado. Exatamente. Só que, mais uma vez, eu só pretendo explorar isto tudo quando, única e exclusivamente, fizer hacking. Pronto, porque a questão é que eu já tinha feito isto, só que depois eu tive que dar quick load. Porquê? Porque eu quando fiz isto, antes de ir salvar os reféns dos bandidos, acontece um erro. um erro gravíssimo da minha parte, que é assumir que está tudo controlado.
I hear you cleared up the situation at the plant, Adam. Nice job.
Obrigado. Simpática. Portanto, eu estou a fazer exatamente o mesmo, mas agora em sentido inverso. Antes de fazer à partida, estou a fazer à chegada. O que é isto, transfer? Eu nem sei o que é que isto significa. Mas tem que capturar os dois, não é? Acho que sim. Oi, o que é que eu fiz? O que é que eu fiz? Ah! Eu acho que usei sem querer o stop. O vírus. No bueno. New access code. Hey man, I don't work there anymore. Pritchard fired me for messing with the Intellicam footage, remember? So you will have to get into your office and snoop around yourself. If you really want to be sure, all can do is give her office if she... Não sei o que eles vão falar. Sei que eventualmente tive acesso a algum access code, mas não estou a imaginar qual seja o escritório. Será isto? Já não tinha hackeado isto? É que parece não.
Access granted.
Perfeito. Pocket secretário, o que é que tem aí? 4145. Pá, estou a ganhar aí realmente códigos, mas... Isto também é verdade. É que eles falam de uma forma um pouco vaga. Mas pronto, eu vou ver se algum destes dois códigos abre alguma porta que eu não consiga abrir. Por exemplo, este aqui, o 34. Não. Não é este. Pode ser uma destas portas já tinha aberto. Isso ou uma das portas de baixo. Já ia fazer as nenas. Eu acho que ia morrer. Por exemplo, esta aqui. Não é esta. 5475. 5475. Estou no gabinete da Ferrara. Da Cristo Ronaldo. Sui. Ih, coitada da Ferrara. Rouba-lhes uns créditos. Tenho que agora procurar o gabinete do Brian, não sei o que é. Será que tenho? Ah, mas isto aqui já está tudo aberto. Até o 21. E ali o 20. Não. Então vou só ver o que é lá em cima. Eu sei que aqui em cima havia uma que não estava aberta ainda. Uma não, acho que eram duas. Acho que eram duas que não estavam abertas. Esse cara estava tudo aberto. Yeah. Pronto, sendo assim vou para a missão principal. Continuar a minha vida. Falar com o nosso amigo Serif, nosso patrão. Estou cansado, jefe. Cansado de andar en la lluvia solas.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Quem é aquele gajo?
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
I'm hoping it will pay off later. Sanders won't rest until he learns who set him up. You asked me to deal with the situation, that's what I did. Sanders isn't the mastermind behind this, boss.
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
Sounds like
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. What do you want me to do, boss? Well, maybe they didn't like being held off so long at the plant.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends in the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
No.
Just figured I'd point it out.
Oh, thanks. And believe me, if I had another option, we'd be taking it. But these past 6 months, seems like all the influence I built up in this city just dried up and blew away.
Well, you were able to keep SWAT from infiltrating the plant until I got the Typhoon.
Just barely. And now someone else is pulling strings to keep us in the dark? We need that neural hub, son. It's key to finding out who's behind these attacks.
And taking out the men who did it. I'm on it.
Ui, tanta experiência. Experiência é conhecimento. Pronto. É por aqui que eu tenho que ir? Não. Pois eu acho que aquele elevador é exclusivo do Sarif.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
Tá perfeito.
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarif was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war amps whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand.
Era o que eu estava a pensar. Estava a pensar nas Nações Unidas. Pronto, deixem-me só ver aqui uma situação, só para verificar. Display mode. O que é isto? Ah, é a casa de banho isto. É uma casa de banho partilhada? Não. Fogo, este pessoal é mesmo muito à frente. Realmente estamos numa sociedade muito mais liberal. Fogo. Casa de banhos mistas para homem e para mulher, com queijo e fiambre. Fogo. Está bem. Por mim está bem. Não passa nada. Ah, mas quem é que me está a pedir ir para o meu ofício? Como é que eu vejo? Ah! Tem mapa e nem sabia. Não fazia ideia. Tem 2 missões aqui, é isso? Retrieve the dead terrorists. Mas aqui diz que tenho 2 missões. Go to my office. Paging Adam Jensen. Alguém me está a fazer um paging? The Suicide Terrorists. Ok. Créditos. Ok. Já não me lembrava disto de sidequest e tudo mais. Sim, senhor. Assim torna o jogo muito mais dinâmico. Ah, está aqui um Fernando.
This is nuts. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about me.
I never asked for this.
I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah. Tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Vamos a ver.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You need a Casey-Og or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher-end series even allows you to directly influence people, with pheromones or something.
Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
Olha aí, ainda não me respondes. O gajo não me responde.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this?
Claro.
That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
Ah, só perguntei. O que é que eu haveria de querer saber? Eu nem te conheço de lado nenhum.
Alright. Tell me more.
Really? Wow. Thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Pá, para mim está-se bem. Não é nada do outro mundo. É só um pequeno ajuste de contas. Perfeito. Pronto, vamos sair daqui, que aqui não há mais nada que eu possa fazer. Temos aí duas side quests, duas main quests. Vamos tratar como é normal neste tipo de videojogos. Vamos tratar primeiro das side quests. Aquele loadingzinho maroto, rápido.
Mrs. Reed?
Olha.
Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my...
Faz sentido.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
I never asked for this.
I never asked for this. They say they saved me, but I'm not sure saved is the right word.
I understand your anger. I wouldn't take too kindly to people making that kind of decision for me, either. But that being said, I, for one, am glad that you're still among us.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more.
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan.
I never asked for this.
Will you help me find out what really happened to her?
Pá, vou tentar, claro, obviamente.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Realmente é uma boa questão. O que é que um detetive privado tem que estar a trabalhar part-time? Não faz sentido? Será que faz?
Is there a problem, sir?
Não. Haveria de haver.
Have you found anything?
Não.
Please. I've got to know
Minha
what
senhora,
really
acabas de
happened
falar
to
há 10
Megan.
segundos.
I think that's about it.
Quer dizer, sim, agora ela já estava a perguntar se já resolveu a situação. Qual o sentido disso? Não sei se me estou a meter por caminhos apertados. Adoro este jogo, meu. É mesmo melancólico, é incrível. Quem é este ovo?
I got a right to live my life as I choose. And this little corner of the universe is mine.
Vou espirrar. Espirrei. Desculpa lá, amigos. Nem deu tempo para mutar. Apareceu-se-me assim de repente nas narinas. E lá tive eu que fazer o acto.
Hey, Adam, didn't see you there.
Pô, estes já os
Going home for the
conhecem.
evening, or does Mr. Seraph have you looking into something new?
I can't believe this whole hostage thing. Adam, nice look you got going on there. You must be hitting the clubs tonight. I can't believe this whole hostage thing. Terrorists on our own soil. I know, and that...
I'll bet you never have trouble finding a seat on the bus, do you?
O que é que se quer dizer? Ah, por ser manco! Este gajo teve piada. I never asked for this. Olha, minha senhora.
Well, shit. If it ain't the captain himself. Mr. Seraph done fixed you up good, ain't he? Give you new set of glasses and everything. Damn.
How you doing, Letitia?
Didn't think I'd see you walking this boulevard anytime soon, that's for sure. Not after what happened 6 months ago. People said you's down for the count.
People tend to underestimate me.
You and me both, Captain. You and me both. You, got any credits you could spare?
How about you give me some information, and then we'll see.
Oh, damn, Captain. You ain't no cop no more. Why you gotta insist on using them rules?
Because it's my money this time, not the department's. You want it, you better give me something that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess. So what you wanna know?
It's been a while since I walked the beat. Where would a less than exemplary citizen go these days if he needed to acquire some unlicensed firepower?
Well, now, I hear there might be a gun seller or two around town. But an adventuring man, especially one fixed with some of that fancy techno limbs Mr. Seraph makes, he might be able to acquire a few more if he's willing to go the extra mile.
2000?
You've always had a good feel for this city, Tish. What's the mood on the street these days?
Oh, things ain't looking good, Captain. People losing their jobs, their homes, locking everything they's own into those garage door storage units round town, hoping nobody breaks in and steals stuff. Mr. Seraph gonna save us? He better do it soon.
Or what?
Not sure. Just feels like this whole city's waiting to explode, especially in the alleys behind the gas station. Most of the time, you's fine walking there, long as you don't cause no trouble. But you do something wrong, well, cops and punks both trigger happy these days.
Okay.
I might need to do a little trespassing soon. Maybe get inside some places where I'd rather not be seen going in.
You being kind of vague, Cap, but maybe it's best I don't know the Pacifics.
You got that right.
What I do know, though, is that most people tend to look down, not up. And even when looking down, they don't necessarily think about what's under their feet. If a person ain't too squeamish about getting dirty, they might be able to get inside one of the more sensitive areas in the city. Especially if they arm themselves ahead of time with the right information.
No, it's just a...
I think I've got all the information I need right now, Tish. Maybe next time.
Peraí, pessoal, deixem-me saber alguma coisa. Tá.
He's right here waiting for you, Captain.
I never asked for this. Eu ando aqui a ver isto tudo e não encontro absolutamente nada. Agora estou a procurar de uma cerveja para dar aí a essa vagabunda. Já está a dormir. Ok. Já não me lembro o que é que se fazia nessas limb clinics. Il metamorfoso. Deixem ver se... Deixem ver o que é que se passa aí.
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Fogo. E o pessoal anda assim armado, assim na rua? E a polícia não diz nada? O que tem aqui dentro?
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Ok. Pá, posso vender, quero vender coisas desnecessárias que tenho aqui, sim. Concussion Grenade, pois. Também quero vender o whisky. Isso não serve para nada. Munições. Posso vender o revólver. Sniper Rifle eu nem tenho. E tanta munição de pistola? Não, vou vender uma data delas. Isto é desnecessário também ter tantas. Eu acho que isto são packs. Packs de 5, packs de 2. Stun gun. Eu nem tenho stun gun. Tenho machine pistol. Isto usa o quê? Usa as vermelhas. Aí a machine pistol depois. Pack de 15. Sniper rifle. Deixa-me ver o que é há aqui para comprar. Munições. Opa, está aqui uma upgrade. Isto é para quê? For weapons. Ai, no geral. Ah. Burst system. Isto aqui já deve dizer para algum lado. Shotgun. Ei, shotgun com burst. Ui. Ui. Damage upgrade. Posso pôr um damage upgrade na pistola. Aí está. Shotgun. Automatic unlocking device. Ah.
See you soon.
See you soon. Agora, como é que eu faço o upgrade das armas? Só fazer assim? Não. Como é que eu faço upgrade? Combine. Ah. Alright. Ah, posso aumentar até aqui. Posso aumentar 4 vezes. Certo. Ok. Eu não costumo usar muito armas, não. Armas de fogo neste tipo de jogo. Tento sempre ser furtivo. 4626. Listen aqui para não sei o que é. Crumb Spell Storage Unit. Storage Unit. Eu vi uma Storage Unit ali atrás.
The Lord God made you.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch.
Yo, you look like the man who knows where to find that good shit. Upgrades, weapons, stuff like that.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those ugly. Get in my face now. I'm ready to pop.
Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui.
Where he at? Yo, where you been, man? You been running shit through that abandoned gas station?
Ah, pois este é o tal que tem informações.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
Verdade.
Keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. He might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
Obrigado.
How did you get assigned to this case?
I didn't push for it, if that's what you mean. To be honest, I didn't want to get involved.
Why not?
I was an honest cop, Jensen. I always tried to conduct myself in accordance with the law, with procedures, and what I believed was right. Not really the standard MO for a case like this.
Como assim?
You said an outside agency may have tampered with the storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it. Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
Ok. É justo. Faço hacking.
Why retire from the force only to become a security guard? I mean, it looks like you still love the work.
I love the idea of being a cop. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to join the force. But I just got fed up. It's not like I had imagined it. It's a job. Some people are good at it, while others just don't care. And it shows. This case, the Seraph case, it was just the last drop in a cup already full.
Pronto. Obrigado.
That's all I need for now.
Mas, alegadamente, tem aqui outra missão. Já está a ficar um bocado sobrecarregado isto de missões. Não é? Já está a ficar cheio de pontinhos no HUD. E não sei até que ponto gosto disso.
I can never thank you enough for what you did.
Eu não fiz nada do outro mundo, só vos salvei a vida. Vocês eventualmente iam todos morrer. Eu só fiz. Mas está alta casa de banho, olha para isto. Alta casa de banho. Este quarto também é enorme. Foda. Sim, senhor.
Welcome. I'm glad you came. I can never properly repay you for what you did, of course, but I would like to help out any way I can.
What do you have in mind?
There's a gentleman named Sarah who works in the area. His business causes him to move around quite a bit, but at the moment he's occupying an apartment in a building on Earl's Court. If you mention my name, he'll give you a discount on his wares. He deals in, well, he's a gun runner.
How does a guy like you know someone like that?
Growing up in my old neighborhood, you learn pretty quick to cultivate certain types of relationships.
Ora. Mas pronto, obrigado pelo...
You'll remember his name, won't you?
Pelo input.
Sarah, like the painter.
Muito obrigado pelo input. Infelizmente é só isto. Não há aqui mais nada para fazer neste prédio. Pronto. It is what it is. É o que é.
I'm thinking about getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws, cyber fangs and shit. Throw him in the ring.
Sei o que é que tem ali para cima. Agora vou ver. Ui, será que consigo saltar para ali? Foda-se, consigo mesmo. Eu estou a fazer aquela do... de aceder ao apartamento. Não sei se é este. Não, é mais para baixo. Mas já que aqui estou... Ui, 5! Ui. Security level 5. Meu Deus, que abuso. Security level 1. Está-se bem. Então.
Access granted.
Isto aqui está cheio de caixas. Algo me diz que isto... Recebi um código, mas não sei para onde é que é. ASUS rescued the Atecep manufacturing plant. Muito bem. Oh, isto tem bombas. Pois tem. Pois tem. Será que só deram um tiro para ali? Pronto. Não passa nada. Ninguém notou. Só houve alta explosão. E nada mais. Acho que se aqui hackear isto vai-me dar acesso àquilo, não?
Access granted.
A sério que é isto? Não deve ser. Bem parecia. Crossbow arrows. Está-se bem? Shotgun. Não tenho espaço. Então, se calhar desfaço-me aí de alguma coisa, não? Pois eu não vou ter espaço para isso. Drop. Foda-se. Pois realmente acho que aqui não cabe uma caçadeira, não. Pronto, olha, deixa lá, também não preciso. também não preciso, é-me igual. Fogo, mas como é que eu acedo ali aquilo? Que estupidez! Eu tenho um Praxis Point para gastar. Pois tenho. Eu vou usar aqui. Nem quero saber. Já está. Agora já posso aceder a este. Ah, pois. Calma. Então.
Access granted.
E, a sério. Pronto, olha o que é. Dá para vender ao menos as munições disto. Pensava que ia ser alguma coisa melhor. Fogo. Fiquei desapontado agora. Confesso que fiquei um bocado desapontado. O que é que será que tem aqui? Tem aqui uma saída. O walking disto é fácil.
Access granted.
Já estou no apartamento aqui do jovem. Vou ver o que há aqui para gamar. Munições de pistola. 500 créditos. Que exagero. Pronto.
Yo, Tyndall! I know you're here, man! What? You think you can just cut me off? Time to unload!
Ih, este gajo está todo queimadinho. O gajo está cheio. O gajo está viciado nessas drogas. Pronto. Toca a sair daqui. Because I never asked for this. Também tenho tanto Cyber Boost que código é 0002, não é? Mas eu vou fazer hacking. Prefiro. É mais só para buscar isto. Olha, fui buscar dinheiro. Fui buscar coisas.
Access granted.
Pronto, olha, 200 de experiência e dinheiro.
This city is one big gutter and always will.
You think this is bad? Wait till the UN passes that.
Um grito clássico.
David Seraph ain't saved this city. He split it into the half.
Olha, eu quero é ver. Porque eu dei este salto, mas dava para ainda para subir ainda mais. Mesmo para os telhados. Eu fiz este salto aqui para ali. Para entrar naquele edifício. Mas aqui tem. Aqui tem outro acesso. Pronto. É que aqui tem outra quest. Pronto, vamos lá hackear. Ah, tá.
Access granted.
Porquê é que aqui está só pessoal com caixotes? Eu confesso que não estou a perceber. Porque é que todas as casas é... O que é isto? É uma máquina de café. Estou a perceber porque é que todas as casas daqui estão cheias de caixas. A sério que não percebo.
Access granted.
Certo. I've never asked for this. Pronto, e agora? Eu vim de cima. Esta porta não abre. Saída. Saída para onde? Isto é super perigoso. Perdão. Exit. Não, mas que raio de saída é esta? Eu acho que não estou no sítio correto. Ah, tem aqui outra exit. Ai. Como é que se sai deste edifício? Tipo, por um sítio normal. Se é que existe. É sério que eles não fizeram uma saída de jeito? Pronto, não fizeram uma saída de jeito. Eu não sei se este é daqueles jogos que a física está dependente do aqui a física está dependente dos FPS. É que isto parece-me assim um bocado exagerado. É o que eu quero acertar agora. Olha, olha, olha. Ah, quase. Eu lembro-me que conseguia fazer isso. Ah, quase. Ih, que exagero. Ah, Jesus. Ah, estava quase. Então. E se eu fizer batata? É que o Adam Jensen, ele manda com cada bujarda. Vamos. Bem. Tentei. Espera aí, eu estou a ir para onde? Ainda não... eu não sei o que eu estou aqui a fazer. Ah, estou heavy. Pois, não consigo afastar aquilo. Preciso de algum upgrade.
Access granted.
Ui, ponto 11. Ha! Fogo. A stun gun. Não tem espaço. Shotgun cartridges, posso deitar isto fora. Stun gun é fixe, por aí. E já está. Quando já não tenho mais opção.
Not with the cat, my man.
Get that shit out my face.
before I shove it up your ass.
Desculpa, amigo. 2928. Estás-me a dizer que era este aqui? Se calhar era. Mas agora também é irrelevante, não é? Ela!
Never let T-Boss be booking me with no
Boa noite.
cogs. I find him nasty.
I think we had it good. Hey, Jensen. Long time no see. Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. I like your new style. A bit revealing for my taste, but not entirely unappealing.
Oh, yeah? Well, don't get your hopes up, big boy. I'm undercover, keeping tabs on derelict row-ballers. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
I'm in.
How about the target, O'Malley? Got any more info?
He's a cop, but he went on assignment with the feds for a while. No reports, no address, nothing. We're pretty sure he got tied up in major covert ops, but never got anything solid on him. He has a badge, but he doesn't feel like a cop at all.
I haven't walked the beat in a while. Could you give me a quick sit rep of the local gangs?
You know, gangs are not the finest example of evolution, if you catch my drift. Everything's pretty much the same. The derelict row ballers are still dealing and stealing.
Parece uma senhora da vida porque ela está disfarçada de senhora da vida. Porque ela é polícia.
Yeah, right. Upstanding citizens.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the Motor City Bangers. Ignorant scumbags just like the DRBs, only some of them are augmented scumbags.
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Ok, tranquilo.
Okay. But we have to be careful how we handle this. It could discredit your investigation.
True, but thing is, Jensen, it's either this or there simply won't be an investigation. You know me, I usually play by the book. Only this time, the bad guy's a friend of the publisher.
Ah.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman.
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys.
Muito bem.
Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and
prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
Bom, eu comecei a jogar mais um Devil May Cry. Qual? O DMC Devil May Cry. Esse é muito bom, esse eu gostei muito. Boa história, bom gameplay, bom gráfico. Sim senhor, gostei.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I needed to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-AUG gang?
Então jogaste o DMC 5 antes do 4?
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Aliás, eu fiz download de uma versão HD do 1, 2, 3 e 4 e fiz download do 4. Pronto. E fizeste bem, mas devias ter jogado o 1, 2, 3 e 4 e só depois o 5. E não o contrário. E não começares no 5 e depois jogares o 4, 3, 2, 1. Não sei, mas eu conto 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eu não sei porque é que tu contas 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Não faz sentido. Mas bem, olha, a conversa está muito boa, mas estou cansado. Hoje saí às 8. Jantar, lavar a louça, stream. E estou cansado. Que amanhã vou ter que levar outra vez a esposa ao trabalho. E tenho que me levantar outra vez cedo. Porque pronto, é o que é. Mas bem, grande abraço. Tudo bom? Vemo-nos numa próxima stream de Deus Ex Human Revolution. Possivelmente será amanhã. Espero eu que seja mais cedo do que hoje. Portanto, um grande abraço para todos vocês. Fiquem todos muito bem. Boa noite, bom descanso. Ok, let's go.